Hey, y'all, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just reading the article. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about a very interesting article about former President Barack Obama. Now, I think his biographer alleges that Obama confessed to an ex-girlfriend about his fantasies about having relations with other men, about homosexual activities with other men. Now, this is only an allegation from the biographer. I don't have Barack Obama on the line. I can't say, hey, man, what's going on with this story? I can't say anything, but it may be in the book. And I think Barack Obama might lean into it. I think that he might, because of what's happening right now with the LGBT, all of that kind of stuff. He just might lean into it, but I could be wrong. Now, before I go any further, we're going to get into an article. We got to get into it, all right? And you see the headline right here. Again, do not shoot the messenger. I'm just reading an article, all right? You see what it says. Obama once wrote to ex-girlfriend that he repeatedly fantasizes about making love to men, biographer says. All right, now we're going to get into it, but first, I got two pictures. Now, it's not anything that's unsafe for work. It's just some things make you go, okay? Two pictures from different point in Mr. Barack Obama's life. Now, here's one picture, right? Let me go ahead and just tab on over. This is Richard Branson. I think he's a millionaire, billionaire guy out on the boat with Mr. Barack Obama. Now, this is kind of strange. I remember seeing this a few years ago when it first came out. This is not a recent picture, but it's a little weird. It's a little weird. I'm not quite sure that I'd be doing this with some guy, you know, putting his hand around my neck, and then we're laughing and smiling and joking, playing like that. I don't think I really would play like that, you know? But hey, I'm not saying that this is gay. I'm not saying anything other than it looks kind of strange. And when I first saw it, I was like, that's odd. But hey, I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to make accusations. All I'm going to do is present this and present this, which is Barack Obama back in his college days. Now, I don't know what's happening here. I don't know what's happening here. But, you know, again, looks a little different. And there was also a man by the name of Larry Sinclair. Is he dead? I'm not quite sure. But Larry Sinclair said that he had an affair with Barack Obama, said they did a few things in the back of a limo. Now, these are only allegations, just allegations. I can't prove anything. So I don't want anybody to say that I'm saying this is 100% fact, that it is a 0.1% fact. I'm just saying you saw the pictures. You've heard prior allegations before this article. Now we have this. Now we have this. Okay. We've heard other allegations about other prominent black figures throughout history. We heard about Detroit Red, a.k.a. Malcolm X, okay, going to the penitentiary, having relations with transgender men. That was an allegation. Also about MLK, not about being gay, but MLK was just out on the road with a lot of different women, white women, all kind of stuff. These are just allegations. I think the whole thing about MLK might have been proven true, though. But different story, I digress. The point is that sometimes you hear things about people that you admire, not saying you guys are watching, but sometimes you hear these things and it might be kind of difficult for you to hear it. You might not want to, but at a certain point, hey, man, it's just information that's out there. Take it with a grain of salt or not. But if Barack Obama comes out and leans into this, don't be surprised. All right, let's keep on going here and get into the article. And of course, this will be in the box. You see what it says. Former President Barack Obama once wrote that he fantasized about having sexual relations with other men, biographer David Garrow said in an interview published on Wednesday. The former president expressed his fantasies in a letter to a girlfriend at the time, Garrow told Tablet magazine in an interview. That letter has been redacted and is currently in the possession of Emory University, according to Garrow. Okay, so there's a letter that is there and a certain part was redacted and it's available. So now, why does Emory have it? Did Barack Obama write the letter? Why was it redacted? Okay, if These are questions. If the letter does exist and Barack Obama wrote it, why is there a piece redacted? Let's continue here. The ex-girlfriend provided a copy of the letter, but had redacted one paragraph, Garrow told Tablet, who said she revealed the paragraph was about homosexuality. Quote, sometime right about when Rising Star came out, Alex indirectly sold those letters, and they ended up at Emory, Garrow told Tablet while discussing his 2017 biography of Obama, Rising Star. So this is the guy that wrote a biography on Obama. Now, how does it really work? Is a biographer commissioned by Obama or by a company? How does it really work? If you guys know about book publishing or anything like this, or this specific situation right here, y'all let me know in the comments below. How was this person contacted by Obama, by a company representing Obama? What's going on? Anyway, so Garrow told Tablet while discussing the 2017 biography of Obama, Rising Star, which touched on Obama reportedly dreaming about homosexuality. So Emory put out a press release saying, we've gotten these red letters by Barack Obama and no mention of this paragraph that was too sensitive. None of the papers mentioned it. Emory didn't mention it. So I emailed Harvey Claire, said, go to the Emory archives. He spent his whole life at Emory, but they won't let him take pictures, Garrow said later in the interview. So Harvey has to sit there with a pencil and copy out the graph where Barack writes to Alex about how he repeatedly fantasizes about making love to men. Obama married his wife, former First Lady Michelle Obama, in 1992. Obama did not immediately respond to the Daily Caller News Foundation's request for comment. So that is a video, pardon me, that's the article right there. I will link to this article in the description. But if this is true, if Barack Obama did say, you know what, I'm dreaming about this, and that was in the book, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. And really, I'm not surprised because nothing really surprises me anymore. I'm not too much surprised. I see all kind of stuff, all kind of crazy stuff all the time. I wouldn't be surprised. Remember that Newsweek? I think it was Newsweek or one of those magazines, and they said Obama, the first gay president. And then people were like, what do you mean by that? What are you really saying? It was Newsweek. There it is right there. Let's put it up on the screen for you guys. Remember this? The first gay president? Now, what did they mean by that? Did it mean that he was just an advocate for LGBTQ LMNOP stuff, even though before he became the president, he was against gay marriage and then changed his tune later and embraced all the LGBT stuff? Are they talking about that? Or were they just saying that he was literally gay? I mean, does Newsweek know a thing that we don't know? Were they up on what's happening here? Were they just, were they sageful? Like, I'm not gay, and if they put me on the magazine like that talking about he's gay, now I'm suing. It's like, well, what are y'all talking about? I'm not gay. Take this down. I don't care if you mean it metaphorically or not. Like, that's not what I am. But I never really heard that from the president to say that he was or he wasn't. So maybe he did say it and I didn't hear it. But hey, they put this out here. This is what, 2018? I can't see when this was. This was years ago, obviously. It wasn't any time recently. I think it was during his presidency, or not 2018. That wouldn't have been then. This might have been 2012. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. The point is, this is many years ago. They put it out there, and there wasn't really any backlash from the White House as far as I remember. But as I close, I want to say this. Shout out to Daily Caller and the Biographer for putting it out there. Let that Biographer be on a watch, a suicide watch, you know, a self-deletion watch. I don't want to see this guy get hurt at all because, you know, sometimes when you do things like this and you say things like this, people don't like it too much. It's like, hey, man, I'm talking about my president like that, and they might do something to you. So hopefully this guy is going to be okay. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? Do you think that this letter exists as far as the redacted part? The letter itself is real. It's at Emory. It's a real thing. But do you think the redacted part exists? Do you think that Obama did have these fantasies about fornicating with men? Do you think that he's gone through with it? Do you think that, you know, Michelle Obama, that was kind of the beard? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I think he might just go ahead and embrace it because of what's happening right now. And I think that if he embraces it, he'll get a lot more support, because the black community, we pretty much hook, line, sinker with the LGBT. We say we not, but we are. Okay. People don't like DeSantis because they think that he's anti-LGBT, although that's not really the case. Right now is a perfect time to come on out the closet, but he might not, because when you're talking about Andrew Gillum and that whole situation, that was a disaster. That was a big disaster. But the way that he came out, it was crazy, because they had to catch him with drugs and all kind of stuff in the hotel room. These big muscle-bound white dudes, that'd be a problem. So as long as he doesn't come out like that, he might say, you know, I went through a phase, a certain time in my life or whatever. If he said something like that, I think he'd be widely accepted by the black community, by the liberal establishment, of course. He'd be accepted because, look, you got Caitlyn Jenner, quote unquote, on Fox News. Okay, big 6'3", size 15 shoe, decathlete, who now identifies as a woman. You got this particular individual on Fox News doing commentary. So if you can have that going on, why not Barack Obama coming out as gender fluid or whatever it is? I would not be surprised, but I don't actually anticipate it. If he does, though, I would not be surprised. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.